Hi, this is Nicole, and today I want to give you guys an update on one of the areas that I've been working on. So I've been working on planning my schedule and becoming organized with that. And I used to have anxiety surrounding that. Like once I had kids, for some reason, the whole planning thing, like when I had one kid, it was fine. Then I had two, it was like, okay. But then 3 and 4, it was just like, whoa, I'm falling all the way by the wayside. And I didn't know how to organize anything anymore. I really was just kind of really struggling with how to create order in everything. So you want to get up? So one of the things that I've been working on is, how to get order when it comes to my daily schedule, my weekly schedule, my monthly task list. Like first, I used to work for a company where we focused on, you create a monthly task list, and then from there you start to schedule out what are the things that you need to do for that week. So you might take what's the highest priority, prioritize it, and then from there you start to decide, okay, well, I'm going to take a task. So let's say I have to buy groceries. Maybe I make a meal plan for the week and you decide what the meal plan is going to be. Then from there you go shopping, and then from there but you schedule in your planner, okay, well, I'm going to go shopping on Tuesday. That means that you're going to have the food for, let's say, for the week. Then from there you actually go to the supermarket and you schedule that in. Then you schedule the what time you're going to cook, because it's kind of important to know when you're going to start cooking, because sometimes if you don't do that, you kind of like end up cooking at the last minute, which I don't do. I can't do that as much anymore. It just doesn't work out. I have to plan most of my time when I cook. Anyway, so it's just an example of how you plan what you want to do with your life. So I've been working on this program with Lisa Nichols and one of my girlfriends. It's a Lisa Nichols program. I'm not working with Lisa Nichols yet. One day. And so what she suggested was, you want your water? Here, I'll give you the water. Here you go. She has a program that my girlfriend and I are working, and it talks about how to create goals for each different areas of your life. So here's some of the areas that I've been working on. So this is just one of the sheets that I created. So it's like health, working on health, finances, myself. Myself is, how do I get back to a spiritual place, of spiritual peace, in my life, when it comes to being healthy, when it comes to like being centered with God, when it comes to just exercising, eating healthy, spending time with family. Like all those things are not working congruently like I would like them to. So as a result, I need to work on them. So that's part of my self plan. So then my home, I have a plan for the home. So what happens is, and then I have a plan for my personal development company also. So like each area, I have a different subject at the top of like, what it is that I'm trying to work on. So what happened is, I was trying to do this thing in my own strength. And at some point I started getting, you know what? I can't do this. I don't know how to do this life thing. I've been trying to do like different schedules and all this stuff. So since I'm doing this program, it makes it more succinct. One of the things that you do in the program is you actually start to make your plan for 10 years. Then you make your plan for 1 year, and you make a plan for 6 months. Well, I made the plan for 10 years, but it was really simple to make a 10-year plan because it's always easier to look out. But then when I had to make the plan for 1 year and then 6 months, I did not. It took me like 2 weeks to do this, to actually sit down and do it, because for some reason, you want to get up. For some reason, I have a difficulty, focusing in on, the specifics of now. And now that I did it, my mind is kind of like, oh, well, this is where we're going. It's like I already know in my mind that I'm going here. I already know them in my mind that in 10 years I'm going to be a certain size. I already know that in 10 years my finances are going to be a certain way. I already know that my company is going to be in a certain place because I've looked at it, I've paid attention. I'm like, and then you have to put what are the steps to start this plan into the next year. I think I want to do like a yearly plan, like every year just make a different plan. Every 6 months make a different plan. What am I working on now in each of these areas? Because what happens is, it makes it so much more definitive in your mind that this is going to happen. Like this morning I woke up, and I usually don't, my family told me years ago, my mom, my grandmother, that if you get up in the morning, you get dressed, and then everybody else gets dressed behind you, it makes the day run smoother. Well, yeah, I know that, and I've done it before, and it does work smoother, but for some reason I was like trapped in this thing where I couldn't do it or just wouldn't do it. And then this morning I was like, I think this is important to do. So I didn't get dressed with my older kids when they're going off to school, but I did get dressed earlier, like as soon as they left. And I just feel so much better. And then we're all dressed, we're ready to go out of the house for whenever we're ready. I'm becoming more organized. I'm starting to actually do my schedule daily, throughout the week. I have been a person for years that, I just kind of go wherever the schedule takes me, and then I realize what's most important. But that doesn't work. It's not working because there's so many things that fall through the cracks. So in the meantime, I've been like, God, help me out with this. And so doing this schedule, this goal setting thing really make a difference, because it makes me look at, where do I want to be in 10 years? Where do I want to be in 1 year? And it makes you really, really just focus in on it. And now it makes it real. It's like, this is going to happen. Like, I'm going to lose weight, and I'm going to be smaller. After 20 some odd years of struggling with weight, you're going to make it happen. So, and there's like accountability built into my plan and everything. And I got to call somebody about that as well to see, to show with my accountability partner. But I'm just grateful because I'm seeing myself actually do the work, and things are changing. Like, I don't feel anxiety anymore. I gave you guys an update about this before, where I said, I was having anxiety when it came to, creating my schedule. And so, like, now this is the first day of the week, and I've already made out the schedule of what I got to do this week. Now, that may be small for some people that are already organized and don't have problems and aren't moving forward, but for some of us who are climbing out of the, did you hurt yourself? Some of us who are climbing out of the ditch of being unsuccessful, that's a big deal to start with getting a planner. Well, not getting a planner. I've always had a planner, but with actually planning it out, because I just lost my way when it came to having the kids and trying to balance everything with everybody. So I just wanted to give you guys that update. I know I talked about a number of things, but the biggest thing, what are you crying? Okay, you gotta wait a second. I'll pick you up. So the biggest thing I just want to share with you guys was that, I have been able to create my schedule for the week, and it's been a godsend. I'm changing, and hopefully somebody in their journey to live your legacy will be able to share with me what your positive successes have been as well. Thank you guys for joining me, and live your legacy. Bye.